Well, hello. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to this Blue Star Careers webinar, a special kind of edition webinar where we bring you some of our key employer partners for Blue Star Careers, vetted opportunities to share with you the great resources and all the incredible ways for you to get involved with them. So if you haven't heard yet, if you haven't read our post, we're here to talk to a member from the Steady team. Steady, it's an incredible app that allows you to find resources that would complement your work, and you do it at your own terms and your own time. So you build your own sort of a side hustle or your career, part-time, full-time, however you think it is. It's your own terms, it's in your own way. So this is a new way. It's all, ladies and gentlemen, we are all on the go. So the app is definitely the way to go for some of you that might find it very useful. But first, I want to welcome your comments. I want to welcome your support and tell us where you are posted, where you are heading. We are in over 11 different communities throughout our Blue Star Families Network. So if you are watching, send us a shout out and tell us where you're watching. Are you watching in San Diego? Are you in New York? Or are you part of our LinkedIn followers? So tell me, post it in the comments, give us some love, and so that we can also welcome our partner here at Steady and just tell them how much of appreciated our community is. So send us a shout out. So Demetrius, welcome to Blue Star Careers webinar. This is Spouseforce Live. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. I've seen some of you guys' other webinars. They were super interesting. Really like it, and I'm very happy about being here, able to present and talk to everyone about Steady.
Absolutely. And we're very excited to learn more about the ways that we can get involved. And, and like I mentioned on our intro, this is a new thing, right? It's a new way for, especially now, the younger, the less seasoned male spouses. We're all on our social media, on our phones. And this is a really great resource that I found it to be for our community because it has access to so many things. But don't let me do the talking. I want to know more all about it because that's what you're here to present all about the great stuff. But first, I want to know about you, Demetrius. How did you end up with this incredible team and what led you to this project? What attracted you to be part of Steady?
Well, yeah, I'm glad you asked that question because I'm very excited about being here, and I've had some other job opportunities in the past that I've thought were great and really loved them and did well. But this is the first opportunity that I can truly say that I feel a one-to-one connection with helping our members. And the reason being is I've been and done member loyalty and customer service in the insurance industry and payroll, in a number of different industries. And those are things that are obviously necessary that we have to have. We have to get paid. We have to have insurance. We have to have electricity and things of that nature. But this is the first time that I felt that I found an opportunity where I was able to have a direct connection with members, where I can actually see those members secure a higher level of employment position that they were looking for, where I can help them get some boosters or, like you said, some side gigs and side hustles in between the time to steady them through when they're looking for employment or things of that nature. So I'm really excited about being here. I'm excited about the opportunity. I just really feel like it's something that I can feel good about, and our members can feel good about it as well. And with me being in what we call member loyalty, others may call customer service, but we call it member loyalty because we want more of a relationship with our members because we're actually here to help. And I really feel good about the fact that we're the point of contact and we're the ones that can lead you through the way. Even if you do, like you said, some of the younger ones, they're born with the phone in their hand. But some of the others may have some technical difficulties, and we're always here to help and walk them through the process. So I'm very excited about the opportunity. Very grateful to the CEO. He's someone who's very big on customer service and very big on helping our members one by one, by tens, by hundreds, by thousands. And I just think it's a great place to be to help members and to help the American worker fulfill their higher earning potential.
Absolutely. Thank you. And I applaud that what you said about, one of the reasons why Steady exists and one of your, your core components of being able to service your members. And that's also, part of our part of our mission as well for Blue Star Families. I think that's why we are a good match, because we all about loyalty and members, but more than just loyalty, just making sure that our customers, our members at Blue Star Families are also satisfied, and bringing great resources for them to really enjoy, as well as explore and advance their readiness, whether that is out in the community, the career readiness and everything. So I want to encourage you right now who's watching, who's joining us, to please download the app and start trying it out so that you can post your questions, tell us anything that you have going on, how much you love it, but most importantly, tag your friend, tag your male spouse, tag anyone out there, share this with your network, with your own pages, so that others can get involved and find out more. Especially right now, it's PCS season. You are moving, you are relocating, and the best way for you to find out where the nearest career or resources available in your area is through the app. And this is not just for the younger crowd, of course, so I'll take my words back. It's for everyone because it's super convenient, and I just love that accessibility, that it's all in my phone and I don't have to go, just search everywhere, because our phones have become our own computer. But anyway, enough about that. Demetrius, tell us all about Steady. If you can share now more details and how we can get involved as some of us download the app and start exploring with you side by side.
Yeah, I'll definitely. I'm gonna share my presentation, and before I do so, you did touch on a very key point too, Laura. That it's the flexibility, and we know that our Blue Star families and people who are Blue Star careers, we know that sometimes things need to be a lot more flexible. I know for the other people who might not, be in military, have military spouse, they might have just because of the pandemic, I'd have just realized like, hey, certain things have to be remote and learn how to do things. But you guys are always, like you said, always on the go, and things are always changing, always need to be flexible. And that's why I think it's just a really good partnership with Steady that will be really helpful for what we could possibly call our members.
Absolutely. And just so that you know, Demetrius, I don't know how long you've been with Steady, but our relationship goes back to 2019. So we've been friends. We've been Steady and Blue Star Careers have been teaming up since 2016. One way or another, we've been sharing the app and collaborating, but this is a little bit more intense. So I really seek our community to help us out and download the app so that you can help Blue Star families continue to grow and get access to our members. So anyway, without further ado, show me what you got, Demetrius.
Okay, I certainly will.
Thank you. And while Demetrius is sharing his presentation, I do also want to encourage you who's watching to please make sure that you are following and tracking our webinars. This is a webinar that comes in, every other Wednesday with key highlighted career partners here live on Facebook and multiple channels through our network. But we also have a lot of stuff going on at Spouseforce, our virtual community, and that's for military spouses. So there's a link for you to join. And it looks like Demetrius is all ready, so I'm going to give him all full floor. Go ahead. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. I appreciate it. And so just like it says, we want to be the income advisor for the future of work. And some of the things that we're doing at Steady are very, very exciting, and we want our members to be able to realize their full potential, not just what they're doing in their current job. There might be better opportunities out there for our members. So one, we want them to be able to have a choice and have a decision in terms of their career and their career path. And our goal and our mission, like we said, is we want to help our members make more money, whether it be through the fact that we've provided over $4 million in emergency cash grants and $5 million in boosters, which are great things that I think, and I'll go through the presentation, I think you guys will love them. I don't want you to take my word for it. When you explore more on the app, you see that these are things that, it's beneficial because you'll get $75 or $65 or $80 for completing the booster and signing up for, one of our partners. But it's also things that I think are beneficial irregardless of getting an additional reward, because I think that our members can see how useful these things are in their daily lives. And like you said, such a, digital connection with the phones and doing your banking and everything else from there. These things just fall right in place with what our members are doing in the future. So, like I said, I'm very, very happy that you're giving me the opportunity to kind of walk you through Steady. Like Laura said, if you didn't get it from the presentation, you can always go to our website at steadyapp.com. You simply put in your phone number and it'll send you a text message, and you can download the app from there or download it from the Play Store for Apple or Google as well. When you do so, you'll come up to this, which is the home screen of the Steady app. And, we've redesigned the layout, so it's more user-friendly, even more user-friendly than before for our members. And I'll start top to bottom, and then we'll kind of get into the different details of it. And I know that there are, some details that are, somewhat beneficial, and some, especially when we get into the work, is going to be extremely beneficial for our members. Right there at the very top, you see, and we'll get into that specific section, but we have it a few different places where it says get $5. So if it's someone, that might be online that's already a Steady member, or, we're going to download it. If you are referring that to your family or friends, you can share your link with them. And once they sign up and link a bank account to their Steady app, we send over $5 for you, just saying a thank you for leading, more members to this great product and great platform. In the upper right-hand corner, you'll see the little gear pad, and on that shift right there, that's kind of the thing where you're going to actually just, you can see all your different options, like connect account. It's not the real pretty version like you see in front of you, but it does show you and allows you to do all the other options. I love, how they design the app, because you can customize your dashboard. And then you customize your dashboard. You can say, for everybody has a different situation. You could say, I want to see on my front screen how much I've earned this week and how much I've earned this month, or things of that nature. Or you can say, hey, I want to see how much I've earned so far this year, and how close am I to my income goal? Because we're all different, and like Laura was saying, it's good because you can make it towards what you need, because everybody's not the same. Everybody doesn't have the same employment experience or the same employment desire. And we give opportunities for all that are available, whether it be full-time employment, part-time, gig work. And I really like the fact that you can also customize to work at home, and also even further work at home within your own time frame, or figure out if it has to be like from 12 to 8. And those are things, like, especially for Blue Star, those are things that are really, really beneficial for you guys.
Demetrius, I don't want to mean to interrupt you, but I want to highlight, and I want to say, wow, you actually get a chance to do an income goal, which is incredibly useful and helpful in our military spouse community, or because we always need extra income. So to have that goal and to be able to track it, I find that super useful. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, definitely. And interrupt at any time, because that is an excellent point, to have an income goal, and it has the chart on there, and you'll see a picture of it a little bit further in the presentation. And it's really good for our members, because the information is what's going to help our members. And whether it be the information on how close you are to your income goal, or whether it be the information saying, hey, you're currently at this employer A, but we see locally 2 blocks away from your house, you can go to employer B, and you'd probably make about $200, $300 more each month. So we want to give those type of insights to our members to ensure that they're getting the best opportunities that are available for them. And I don't think, even if you're on other job sites, they don't combine everything. So a lot of times, you may go in without knowing things relative to compensation. And, as we go into the other slides, you'll see a lot about that. So you see right there under popular income boosters, and this section won't have all of your boosters. It'll just say here are some of the popular ones. But when you click on that arrow, it's going to give you a huge variety of boosters. We have members that go through that complete 5 to 10, and they just love them. They don't all fit for everybody, but I've never seen a member who at least 1 or 2 who doesn't fit for at least 1 or 2 boosters. And then it's so good because it says it right there how much the reward is for signing up through Steady. So not only do you receive a great benefit, but you also receive the benefit of the product, but you also see a great reward. Like you said, every little bit counts to help us out. Then when you go to the make more money section, we'll go on that as well, because that's going to tell you a few specific boosters that they recommend. And it's also going to talk to you about employers and what employers some of our members should be applying to. As you can see, there's only 4 tabs right there at the very, very bottom. You see the home tab, the work tab, which gets into work, the boosters, which get in those actual rewards, and then the income section, which gives you some additional insights and also some reporting on where your income is coming from, and how much money you're making on a weekly and a monthly basis. As you see right here, and I, kind of already spoke to that, the customize your dashboard. So like I said, if I'm in the situation where I'm kind of week to week or month to month in terms of my finances, I may want to put earnings this week and earnings this month. Or like it's selected on the screen where it says earnings this year and most recent income, and then down at the below, like Laura highlighted, the income goal. So you can decide what you want to see at the very front. And like I said, it's different strokes for different folks, and one size does not fit all. As we see with our members, we see a wide variety of who picks what. And then you can always change it. Just because you select income goal and earnings this week doesn't mean that, 2 months from now, that it might be something different. Maybe you go through Steady and find your dream employer, and now you're only looking at your income goal and your earnings for the year. And this part is really great, really exciting. Is search for employers by pay, and you see you can just drag that button right there and put it to how much you want to make per week. And then down there, the employers in your pay range are going to come up, right? And so it's going to let you know, hey, here are the employers, and this is who you should be applying to. So we're kind of leading everybody to exactly where they need to be. I know some people are very savvy with their job search, but others are not. And I think this is just very, very beneficial. I think eventually people would get to these points, but why not save our members, save them some time, save them some energy, save them some frustration, and kind of get them exactly where they need to be at the quickest point. And then right there below it, you see the ones that are highlighted, but you also can click there and view all employers. So then that way you can view all of them from there, and then kind of go down your list. And again, as we go further down the app, you'll see it's a little bit hidden right there, but it's going to come up on the next screens. You see where it says the find work part, and you have gig work, you have part-time and full-time, and then you're going to have some other opportunities there, remote, work from home, and things. So you can really customize exactly what you're doing for yourself, because a lot of times with our families in this partner group, they do need to be customized because there's certain things that you can't do, especially if someone's overseas or in another state. There are things that you won't be able to do in terms of going to a location for employment, and that's where those remote skills and remote jobs really come in handy. And this is like first reference this as well. This is it's so convenient for our members. So they say, hey, you want to make money now, and you click that button. Here's a few different ways to make money now. There's a no-fee bank account, right? So these are the ones that they recommend. And then not only do you have, different options for your banking where you're going to reduce all the fees that you may currently pay, but you also get this bonus right here from Steady. So when you get those bonuses, I mean, those are great. It's nothing to just ignore the fact that, we've, put $75 or $80 in the account. So with these, they come up with recommendations for our members. So you have these recommendations there. So you have recommendations for boosters, but then we also have, most importantly, the recommendations for your income sources, right? So it's going to tell you like, hey, come down here and we recommend these things. So if you're, doing things that you need to do in between, and let's say you're going through an interview process and you're attempting to secure your dream job, and you know that you're going to need something that's very flexible, and you're going to need something that will provide you with some income in the interim without getting into any type of full-time employment, because you really think this is a great opportunity, that you might want to look at those recommendations for things that that can fit your own schedule. And we have all those there under the income sources, and so it's great for our members. And so when you click and you expand that button I was referring to in terms of the employers, and it says make money now you see all of those employers right there. And even better, it's a combination of what we referred to earlier. You see the company, but then you also see how much a week, right? So now like Laura referenced the income goal and the budget. We can say, okay, I'm going to deal with this particular one because I'll make this much each week, and you sign up, you go from there, and you can also track that income even after it comes in. So we get you to the start line, we carry you through the middle, and get you through the finish as well. So you have all these options that are right there under the work section. Makes it very, very convenient for our members to make the selections and get the type of employment opportunities that they need. And a little bit below, this is how it works. So anytime, those are gig work, so those opportunities are always going to be there. And those are good. Those are good for interim opportunities. Full time, if you're that you're gonna be settled and stationary for 2 to 3 years, 5 years, or something like that, then maybe you're looking at a full time employment. Part time, maybe because of children and spouse and other things that you need to do. It may be that you have to search for part time, and full time is not an option at the moment. And so we want you to go straight to that category. We don't want you looking all through the full times if part time is your goal. And then work from home, which I think is just so great, especially with things that have, happened, most recently with a lot of people having to shift and work from home. But it was also, great for you guys because you guys were having to do that prior to anything changing or happening in our environment. You guys were always having to, figure out how to do that. So I think it's just great to have that option highlighted right there for you. Then we have our earnings by employers, which is great because we want to provide those additional insights. So Laura asked me a question about what's new and what's on the horizon, what's coming with Steady, and we want to be the platform that gives you what's there for the future of work, right? So not just what you're doing currently, but like we said, the future of work. You're at employer A, but you could be at employer B doing a little bit better, and this will increase your income goal by this amount. And we want to give you the insights that lead you over there. We want to take those skills that we know that you have and partner them up with our platform and say, hey, these are the jobs that we're going to recommend to you because you have this specific skill set. We've also, and I didn't talk about it much, but through our emergency cash grant program for members who do link their account over the time through the pandemic, a lot of our members, have gone through some tough times, and we've selected, somewhere past the tune of $5 million or $4 million that we've given away to help people through tough times. So it's more of a three-pronged approach. One, we want to get our members in the right type of employment. Two, we want them to take advantage of the boosters that we have and get those rewards and benefits that are very, very helpful and come in handy. And three, for the people who are in need, there's an option to, where for the emergency cash grant, it's available there for our members. And then, like I said, before, the invite our friends for the $5 is right there. Go ahead, Laura.
Absolutely. No, I was just going to say, this is some incredible resources that you are presenting to us, and then you're telling us, that I'm going to be honest, I'm guilty. I downloaded the app, I started to explore, but I haven't explored it in depth as you have walked us through it so far. There's some incredible resources there for our members to be able to take advantage. I mean, the whole aspect of you being able to have those recommendations, being able to have those suggestions by vetted resources that you have brought to your app, that would help me either enhance or just be available to take the next opportunity and thrive better in my career and my goals. I think this is really incredible. This is a great opportunity for our members to take advantage. So, and if I may just real quickly remit your recap, because we have some members joining us towards the end. So we're talking to Demetrius Wilson, who is a director of member loyalty at Steady. Steady, it's an app. It's the new way for you to find a career, a job, set your goals, financial goals, and anything and everything in between, so that you can continue to explore and live your military lifestyle on the go, the way we are all used to it. And he's here very patiently sharing with us all the great information about Steady. So I encourage you to please watch the replay and share this resource with other members. So sorry, Steady. Demetrius, go ahead.
Yeah, no problem. I was just closing out these last couple slides, and then we'll open it up for questions. When you hit the invite button, it goes up to a bigger, better screen, just tells you how it works and gives you really specifics. I do like the fact that the app will always, give you the detailed play-by-play 1, 2, 3. These are steps you need to follow to sign up for a booster. These are steps you need to follow to invite a friend to come to Steady. So remember, hey, spread the word, but also spread the word for your benefit as well, and send them the link to sign up as well for through your app. And just on the last parts, if you go to the work side and you see those different insights, it's cool because and if you guys can see that, you see view your job recommendations. You can search, of course, but then you want to say recently added and work from home. I love the recently added option just because if we're searching for a job, and I've searched for jobs before, you're always looking, and then sometimes you're seeing the same things, or when they added. I love the recently added because those opportunities just pop right up, and you say, oh, well, let me look at this criteria. Oh, this is work from home. I can work on my own schedule. This is perfect. I'm going to apply for this job, as opposed to, you know, from some time before, it was just a process where it's a lot of applying and a lot of, you know, going down roads that we probably, you know, shouldn't, and wasting a little bit of, you know, our time. This is really giving our members some time back in their day. You know, and also with the jobs, it also gives you really specifics there about, you know, easy application process. You just click apply, work from home, work on your own schedule, gives you all the specifics in regards to the job. You know, so I really like how the app is laid out. The boosters, again, just like that, you can see where the, you know, gives you the step-by-step, tells you about the opportunities as well, and then tells you like, here's the criteria, so that there's no questions. And, you know, lastly, you know, here you have your insights, right? And this is great. Like you said, you didn't look at it, and this sometimes people miss because it's always on, it's all the way on the end, and it's the last tab. But we really love it because, you know, we typically on average increase our members' income anywhere up to about $5,500 a year, because they're able to look at the insights for those employment opportunities that give them more bang for their buck. And then also it's going to tell you, like, you know, what you're making, and tell you where it dipped down and the reasons why, and gives you all those different sources of income as well. It's going to tell you like, hey, this is my primary job and I received this amount of funds from there, but I also was doing this job as a side hustle and I received this amount. So not only can you set your income goal, but you can also see where those sources of incomes are coming from. And if you need to remove a deposit, like let's say I went to get something to eat and I got some money refunded back on there, maybe I want to remove that. There are a lot of things that I can do that I can just easily take those off. So it's very, very convenient. Like you talked about the income goal, there it is right there, $450 of $600 earned, and I'm almost there. Gives you a nice little picture, you know, so you can kind of see, okay, I'm almost there. Let me do a few freelance and additional jobs that I can do to reach my goal. Opportunity to link your accounts, very, very simple. You can go through the processes here I referred earlier about the settings, and you can do everything from there. And most importantly, when you guys are, you know, if you do happen to run into a problem, don't worry. You contact Member Loyalty. You contact us at you know, support@steadyapp.com. Again, I'm the director of Member Loyalty. You know, we are very, very responsive to our members, and we love to hear from you guys, and we love to help, and we love to assist. We want to help our members. We know that's the backbone of what we do. So we're not a platform that doesn't want to hear from you. If you have an issue, contact us and let us know. We'll help you out, and we'll fix it.
That is incredible. Thank you so much for this. There's just a whole wealth of just resources and wealth of you know, helpful tips and tricks that we can definitely go there, and that would help us enhance our career trajectory and our career path, and just really really set those goals and the milestones. How am I going to achieve that? The fact that you are able to have, you know, and get recommendations from the app and tell you different things that you can take advantage in your local area. I really love that. Absolutely. Thank you so much. And I love your title too, by the way, Member Loyalty. That says a lot about the company, because, you know, that means that you really value the members that are going to be utilizing your services and earning that money. So thank you so much. Now, Demetrius, I do want to take some time to acknowledge our audience who is out there, but, you know, I did put you on the spot earlier today, and I said, so what's next? What are you going to be working on? What should we look for Steady to enhance the next? We're halfway through the year, so let's do like goal check-in. What should we expect the rest of the 2021 to finish up winning?
Right. Yeah, you should definitely expect some additional insights coming and additional reporting for, like, not only the income that you're currently receiving. You know, so we've introduced some great options this year, but I think maybe even, I don't want to say more importantly, but it's really, really beneficial for our members to know and have some insights relative to what the better opportunities are. And I think that's, you know, the future of work, right? And linking up those skills that our members have and the opportunities that are out there is the path that we're forging, and should be there shortly. You know, maybe even quicker than I think, but that's the direction that we're going. We want to match our members up with the skills that they have, and match those skills up with the opportunities that are out there. So it's more of a seamless process, as opposed to them combing through all these different types of, you know, jobs and opportunities. we just want to make things more user friendly for our members. And that's the thing too, that we love feedback, especially if you send it to our member loyalty department. We work directly with our product development team, and we say, hey, our members are clamoring for this. This is what they want. This is what they need. And they'll find a way, and they'll figure out a way to make it work. And I think that, the next horizon is the future of work, and, pairing those skills with the opportunities that are out there, because we're already pairing the income part, right? We've already forged down that path, and we're pairing the income with, hey, the employers have this much, and this is where your skill set's at. Let's get you over there. But now we want to kind of fine tune that and get those skill sets set and complete and aligned with the opportunities that are out there for our members. And there are a lot of opportunities out there. You always wonder why you hear employers say they're scratching their head and they can't find the people. And we're all like, hey, well, we're here, so yeah, raise our hands, like we're here to work. But a lot of times it's just the matching that's required. And that's where we come into play.
Yeah, it's the behind the scenes logistical part of it is how do you get your message across, or your jobs or your resources available for those who are looking for it, so that it gets, it really reaches, narrows down that bridge so that everybody can find you, can find your employment opportunities, can find the resources they need to complement a career trajectory. And I think this is a great way to do it, obviously, because it's so convenient. It's right on your phone. You can manage everything right there on the spot. And let's face it, I mean, we're on our phone probably like more than, I don't want to say 24 hours a day, but a good amount of hours a day.
Close.
Exactly. How many hours a day do you spend on your phone, Demetrius?
I'm trying to reduce it a little bit, but it's definitely too much. So
it is, yeah. Well, I'm always on it. And by the way, I was on my phone when I was acknowledging comments, because some of the comments or some of the members who are watching are not showing on this particular platform at the moment. But I know that I want to acknowledge, we had Leslie and Zoe on our Spouseforce community. So thank you, ladies, for watching and supporting. And then I also want to bring in here, we're running out of time. We are all the way, our LinkedIn user from Burlington, North Carolina. Excuse me. Thank you so much for supporting. We have as well from New Jersey. So, hey. Welcome. Thank you for the East Coast folks who are watching right now. It must be a good time, lunch and learn. And Danielle Dash, thank you so much, Danielle from Virginia, all the way out there. And I know we had a couple of more LB over on our Facebook page with at a national level. And then we have others through our Facebook groups, but unfortunately, those are not popping up on our chat portion of it. So something to do with the user, maybe the study team at some point would help us with the user-friendly comments to be able to pop it out. Yeah. But I do want to encourage you who was watching and who watched this and, to please download the app, help us out here, because we're trying to really make sure that we get this incredible resource to our members. Again, you are able to set your career path, your goals. You're able to explore opportunities to get suggestions and how to, maybe perhaps switch up your job a little bit, complement it some more, but all of it is trackable within the app, and it's a great tool for you and your career readiness. But also, most importantly, I want to encourage you that if you watch this and if you have any questions, so please post them or send it to our careers program, and we'll make sure that Dimitri and his loyalty team get them so that they can answer those for you. So it's Blue Star Careers. Make sure that you look up our page and you send us your questions. Our email is careers@bluestarfam.org. It's very easy. As well as you can join our Spouseforce virtual community, where you will find more resources, more updates, and we're also going to update and we post steady the app link all the time on a regular basis. So, but this will be here. So you can always come back and watch the replay and tag your members. This has no expiration date, unlike some of the other sometimes segments that we do have an expiration date because opportunities are kind of like key within a timeline. The app, it's forever, right, Demetrius?
That's right. It's forever. Yeah.
It's forever.
I just want to say I appreciate it. And I'm definitely a fan of what you guys are doing. Even outside of steady, not even in relation to us, but I think it's a great thing. It's very necessary. Definitely a fan of what you guys are doing over there.
Great. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. And hello for watching. Oh, so this is the East Coast time. So come on, where's my West Coast, community? I encourage you to come back and post some comments, even though now we're going to be able, because we're going to be offline, but definitely come back and tell us where you are watching, because here, East Coast is definitely winning here when it comes to the spotlight. But I know my San Diego people are a little bit more, or West Coast are a little more shy. But anyhow, with that, we just want to say thank you so much for the support, for watching, for supporting, and for sharing this webinar with others. Make sure you tag a male spouse and you share the good news. Don't keep it to yourself. Like I always say, pay it forward, because the more we grow, the more we all move forward together. And so if you know of someone looking for a great resource and how to steady their income, that's what Steady the App is all about. So Demetrius, anything else before we close and play our fancy song to walk us out of this webinar?
No, just thank you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for welcoming us here.
Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you, for watching. Again, post your questions and comments. We'll make sure that we follow up with you and we get you that support that you need in case you have any issues. So thank you so much for supporting. Have a great rest of your week.